So, today we're gonna see how it is to move around in a wheelchair in Baia Mare.
And for that we will meet Alin and Bogdan. So let's go! Hello!
Fine. Hello.
Have a seat.
Sit down. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, from your left. Huh? Okay, let's go.
Yes, let's go. Exhausting to push yourself. Can you maybe push me?
Of course!
So, we are 3 volunteers here in Baia Mare, working in the project Able to Act. We work with disabled people, and one of our goals is to raise awareness about the accessibility in the city. Or the lack of it.
Can you help me, please?
Are you ready?
Yes, go!
One of the biggest problems of the wheels in the streets are the edges when you cross the streets. It was very frustrating for us to see how difficult it is to go up the edge alone without someone pushing you.
How does it feel to go on an underground like this?
Yeah. It's not very nice because you have to always look where you go, and it's difficult because every time you have edges and broken ground.
You need strength and working hands, but also balance and the right technique. We learned that you first have to quickly go back to lift the front wheels. It's very dangerous because you risk falling backwards. After, you need a lot of power to push yourself up the edge. Not everyone can do it. Even this very small edge becomes a struggle.
Another challenge are stairs, the wheel's enemy. Fortunately, you sometimes find ramps. However, they are not always as accessible as they seem for a person without wheelchair.
How was it?
You need to be with a lot of energy.
These ramps in Parque Mara are good, not too steep and wide enough, but still require strength and functioning hands.
How was this one?
Even though it's less steep, it's still exhausting.
Also, going down the ramp alone can be tricky, because you get really fast. How was it?
You need to watch that you don't get too much speed, because otherwise you will fall over.
And now it's time for change.
All of us wanted to try this new perspective.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
How was it?
Good,
Fun.
but for the hands it's not so nice to...
Mention if you want to try it too. It looks fun.
Alin y Marta, unde mergem?
Aici pe bulevard să cumpărăm o plăcintă.
Plăcintă cu cartofi.
Yeah.
This is my first street crossing, so I would like Moritz to take care that I don't fall. Here's an example of a really bad ramp. So, no hairdresser for us today.
Deși gustă și
That's about this bias.
Those high counters are quite difficult when you sit in a wheelchair.
I need to pee. Yeah, it's a very good one. It's possible. Even for me, I have no arm muscles.
Badly parked cars can become a real obstacle. If the edge is too high, you need to go down backwards. How you would do that alone, we don't know. And you're also under time pressure because the traffic light turns red very quickly.
For me, it's strange that I cannot choose where I want to go. For example, when there's a person coming, I would like to go more to the left, but he decides, so... Sometimes the ground is a bit bumpy. Not so comfortable. Now we go to the fresh market. This entry is promising already. It's very spacious, and that's nice. Not all the entries are accessible, so you need to find a good one. So this was the fresh market. We bought some apples, and it was accessible. It was not the best underground, but it was okay.
Sometimes the road is more accessible than the sidewalk. Alin had a driving license before he had the accident. This made it easier for him to also drive afterwards, and this car is adapted to his needs.
Oh, the other way around. Actually, when he pushes, he brakes. When he pulls,
Okay.
he accelerates.
So if it would be a non-automatic car, it would be not possible.
No.
Around town you find quite a lot of parking spots that are marked to be for disabled people, but are actually not.
This parking spot was just too narrow, so there was not enough space to go out the car and the wheelchair.
Is it possible? No. Yes, we gotta find another spot.
Not only the accelerator and brake, but also the steering wheel and the turn signal are adapted to his needs.
Now we are visiting Vivo Mall, which was recommended by Alin because it's a good example for accessibility. Here we found a very good parking spot with enough space to get out of the car. With the help of Bogdan and a special technique, Alin gets out and in the wheelchair, and we are ready to go to the mall.
Also, the elevator is accessible and big enough for all of us. But be careful that the door doesn't hit you. Now it's time to go to the toilet. The corridors are spacious and the ground is smooth. Also, the stores we visited are accessible.
Now our day has come to an end. It was a very good experience and opened our eyes to experience it on our own. What we didn't realize before was how difficult it is to be independent and go alone without someone pushing you.
Also, we didn't know about the importance of the steepness of the ramps. And we could really feel how frustrating it can be that even a small edge can become an obstacle. But we managed to go through it with the help of each other. Thanks a lot to Alin and Bogdan for spending the day with us and giving an insight into their daily life.